Well, President Biden is continuing to improve after testing positive for COVID on Thursday, according to his doctor. Biden was scheduled to travel to the battleground state of Florida today. He will instead keep working virtually from the White House. NBC News White House correspondent Mike Memoli joins us now from Washington. Mike, President Biden has been experiencing what his doctors are calling mild symptoms since his diagnosis last week. But those symptoms have changed somewhat. We've heard it in his voice. What do we know about how he's doing today and what he's going through right now?
Well, Vicki, literally just in the last 30 seconds, we've gotten an update from Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the White House's chief physician. And let me read to you from that new memo. Dr. O'Connor saying President Biden has completed his 4th full day of Paxlovid. His symptoms have now almost completely resolved. So that's a really positive indication on the part of the president. As of yesterday's update, Dr. O'Connor was saying his primary symptom at that stage was a sore throat, which he attributed to the body really expelling the virus at this point. So we do expect to see the president on 2 different occasions today, in fact. We didn't get an update in terms of tweets with photos or videos like we had earlier or late last week, but we will see the president today first in a recorded address to a group of law enforcement executives. And then later this afternoon, he'll be holding a live virtual event with both CEOs and labor leaders on the subject of an important piece of legislation, the CHIPS bill, as it's called, trying to boost the semiconductor industry here in the United States. This, as the White House is bracing for a number of potentially tough headlines as it relates to the economy this week. The White House, even with the president still isolating in what is now day 4 of his COVID state, wanting to keep him out, speaking about an important issue of the economy.
Mike, there were 17 listed close contacts of the president at the time he tested positive, including the First Lady. What's the White House saying about Dr. Biden's health today?
Well, what we heard from the White House over the weekend from the First Lady's spokesperson directly was that the First Lady continued to test negative. She has been isolating or quarantining, I should say, in Delaware away from the president. We also have seen the Vice President today, Kamala Harris. She was also one of those close contacts. She has continued about her schedule and, in fact, is in Indiana today, continuing with some events, working with and speaking with Democratic lawmakers in that state about reproductive health. And so we understand from a White House official that none of the 17 close contacts, which include the First Lady, the Vice President, some of the lawmakers who were traveling with President Biden last week, as well as White House staff, including Chief of Staff Ron Klain, none of those 17 have tested positive at this case. We do know from Dr. O'Connor this weekend that the President there are indications that he has that BA.5 strain of COVID, which is the most transmissible. So somewhat notable that none of those 17 close contacts have contracted the virus themselves at this point.
All right, Mike Memoli, we appreciate it. Thanks for those updates.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.